This is an animation video compared to math on the Alan Walker channel. If anyone doesn't know, you can watch the original video in the comments section below. This is not a video created by you, so please be careful when commenting on this issue. This is an extremely impressive video when the group talked about math, and AGZ has researched some analysis of this video and wants to introduce it to you. There may be many errors here. And if you have any comments, please let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Lesson 1 is about the concept of mathematics. Mathematics is a gift from above that until now we still cannot determine whether it was created by humans or was researched by humans. Starting from the number 1 equals to show the same comparison. The law of identity is everything is like itself and different from another according to a ditto. Then the law plus was discovered in the Bronze Age around 2000 BC and the Babylonians. The inductive argument for dealing with certain arithmetic sequences was bought by Hama Ai Crazy, a mathematician and engineer who 4 lay out in the 5 1000 ad, if n is an arbitrary natural number then so is n plus 1. And so on and so forth, so are all natural numbers. However, at that time, RXKHZ did not state the general result for arbitrary n. He stated his theorem for specific natural numbers, n like 10 and so on. However, his proof is clearly designed to be extended to any other natural number. The 0 as a shell-like figure may have appeared around the 4th century BC, but certainly by 540 BC and the numbers were extended beyond just one digit. The analysis of the substitution with 2 equals 1 plus 1. If this continues, it will gradually lead to the concept of infinity. We can combine the terms and the result is still correct. Next is magic. It was also discovered at the same time as magic plus. N move n will equals no? According to the properties of the law of identity of negative numbers, mathematician and writer Lu Wei lived around 52025 to 209.5 during the Three Kingdoms period of China. Could he have been the first mathematician to understand and use negative numbers? Surprisingly, the formula Euler minus 1 equals MIP. Why MIP is basically a number whose square root is minus 1. RP belongs to another dimension. It is a complex number. Up, it can disappear. Extend natural numbers to integers. The sum of negative numbers is similar, and when you double a negative number, the result is a positive number. And multiplication was discovered. Multiplication is commutative, which means 3 asterisk 4 will equals 4 asterisk 3. 2 times 6 and 6 times 2 are expressed differently, but they give the same result, which is 12, and division was also discovered. That is a special case of the quotient will increase as the divisor decreases, and as the divisor gets smaller then we have to go to infinity. This leads to the fact that it cannot give a result. Exponents are a special operation of multiplication that can be expanded from one-dimensional space to two-dimensional space. Then 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. And Lambda. Exponentiation can turn an integer into a rational number. Convert to fraction. He went on to discover the square root. The radical transforms a rational number into an irrational number and continues to infinity, extending the radical with irrational numbers to a complex number. A very special concept is the imaginary number y. But y times y gives the result minus 1 y times y equals long I and equals yes to the power of IP. Let's call MUTP a little monster. If you add e, this little monster will disappear. Because when you add yy, multiply y multiplies myp will equals m to the yp and equals of 1 and equals 1, so it tries every way to escape. Continue to be a surprise with the damage Eller MIP will equals cosine p plus y multiplies Sean page, and this is probably a small mistake here, it should be. The chase continues. Do you know what the orange guy does with the multiplication sign? It doubles the speed. A fight breaks out. Numbers and mathematical symbols combine to become extraordinary weapons. And as the winning numbers increase, more interesting weapons and ways to escape are created. One round, it represents the origin point. From there, create a complex coordinate system space with an imaginary number axis. And here is the circle in complex coordinate system. A circle measures approximately 6.28 square meters. A vertical giardias with radius 1 is a circular arc of length 1. The parametric equation of a circle is theta times r. When wearing glasses, the size of the circle also changes. So we are the large inner angle of the circle. But it starts from the root when sport equals no. When its value changes, we get p. Batteries are closely related to trigonometry. This is the graph of the sine function. And she said yes. Yes. When we add the imaginary number y to the sine function, it rotates 90 degrees counterclockwise and we get a graph like this. The sum of the cosine function p plus y sin pi will equals MUIP. Next is the lol expansion of MPP. This is the first term of the series of terms 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wondering, the little monster shoots out each row number in his winning streak. The orange cow guy dodges like a rash and the yellow pair to create for himself a circular shield, and counterattack equals a cylinder. Height is what creates the AP position that jumps into the circle equation and continuously accelerates the position to increase the radius, then narrows it. And attack, the guy dropped the orange. The orange guy quickly took $1 long neck market multiplied by 4 times to get the point on the circle and blew the little monster to the extreme. Negative infinity equals the function asked for name with no greater than t greater than negative infinity, continuously applying the formula Eller9x will equals m hat ye go m hat if all over 2x cos x will equals emoji gate e1 phi all over 2x. Meanwhile, the orange guy also created for himself a perfect weapon, which is ham epic equals 9 times tangent of px. tag function graph. Or the parameters of the circle here are R and face time. When the opponent is too crowded and aggressive, the orange guy shoots extra points for himself on the circle and the original movie will change and you will follow it. There are many warriors in the chain of full arms. And we still have to fight them. And then he gets the infinity symbol off, which scares the RP element. Then he shoots infinity waves, even the graph of the tangent function, pushing the rebels back in the circle. But I have to draw a small line now again. Escape. This is not more reaction. It is extremely fascinating to turn infinite sums into integrals. In combat, I broke the orange guy's weapon. Push the guy away and profit the circle. And here he tells Orange to push the circle up 9 units. And continue a little more. Meanwhile, the monster knows who a simple way to create tiny monsters is the circle pin moving in 3D space. And create destructive rays equals the city of 2 jaws. I beg Phi and see Phi again. One part cannot handle the function much, it is defeated. The orange guy gets used to use multiplication to turn off the radius, that is. And created terrible power to destroy the monster. Not the little monster. Initially, Pi was trying to escape and the orange guy got into a unit circle. I accelerated to 82,794x to catch these little monsters too. But both of them entered a new world that was tilted 90 degrees. Is it the world of imaginary numbers, the foundation of mathematics being broken by imaginary numbers appearing? So the orange guy is trying to get the little monster out of this world. And back to the present world. And finally both can understand each other better. The orange seller wanted to find a door to escape. Exit is so smart. But the usual transformations cannot work because they are in complex number space. A despair. But the little monster seemed to find a way. It modifies the fx function first. Return the circle to its original state. So the orange guy can go in and do the constant transformation, drop the first white transform into a gamma function, change the reference and then activate each term in the series to become the volume of a sphere of the husband. And when adding y back, has a total volume of -1. Very bright but also very vague. Happily our little monster is not alone. It has delta companions to indicate the infinitesimal change in the extraordinary calculation to perform. The pairs are also known as zeta functions. Comma.